to serve with heart and might. One nation bound in freedom, peace and unity. Hey, that's so.
Oh, yeah. Arise, oh, compatriots. Nigeria call obey to serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and might, one nation bound in freedom. In freedom. In freedom. Peace and unity.
Arise, my people, arise, my
With love and strength and faith.
All our hearts and minds we I'm about to go be down to them. Don't worry, to let go.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your geographical location. Thanks for joining in this beautiful Thursday morning. This is your usual podcast coming to you at any time, any day, anywhere, irrespective of what is going on in the world. Thank you, Nigerian, for joining in and for your comments. Uh, to name one good thing about Nigeria, because it's not all gloomy, it can't be all gloomy. Let's be realistic. Yes, we know what is going on. Yeah, the introduction of mobile phone in Nigeria it's a very good thing, and it's still on today. And I remember back then when I was still young and receiving a call, I have to go to my neighbor's house down the road in the street, and from there Nitel was introduced, the phone booth was introduced, the card and the coin type was introduced, and now we have a mobile phone. Yes, it could be better, but truth be told, there are still good things we can talk about or remember about Nigeria. And like I said, it's not all gloomy as it is. So we want to go on this positive trajectory, irrespective of what is happening back in Nigeria. We know cost of living is high, and as Nigerians, we have to be Nigerians, and where we bring laughter to everyone's face where possible. So that is it. So if you I believe there is one good thing you can remember. Every one of us can remember. Nejama, you went further to say NICOM to evacuate stranded Nigeria in diaspora. Evacuate them to where? I don't understand that. Thank you for joining again. And it said train, second Niger Bridge, Lagos Ibadan Expressway. So these are good things. Like I said, we can do better, but we'll focus on this good thing. It's an experiment we're running here, but at the same time, I just want to be sure that we don't continue to go negative in this regard, because if all we say and see and do is negative or project negativity, then we will not be able to fix or help to change the country. It's just we should take our personal life as an example. Even at 64, I should be thinking of retiring, getting my pension, and probably living a simple or traveling around. But that's not the case as it is in Nigeria. But don't let us look at the figures. Yes, it's 64, but it's a country, not just an individual. Yes, it affects the life of the individual, even at who is 64 years old, who is about to retire, no hope of pension. But like I said, there has to be one good thing about Nigeria that every one of us can tell or talk about. I mean, I look forward going to Nigeria every time. Gozi Martins, you said I can't remember. I find that very hard to comprehend that you can't remember. Of course, you will remember one thing. It can't be that bad. It can't be that bad. You will remember one thing. Trust me on that one. Yes, the INEC the election was disappointing, but brother, whether I don't know if a brother or sister, that ship has sailed. So we need to start to think of good things. That ship have sailed. Let's leave that ship behind. So another thing in German student loan, rice mill all over the six geographical political zone. And you see, this is a Nigerian expressing the goodness student loan. Some will benefit, most will not benefit. So let's uh, look at it's a good thing. Student loan, rice mill all over the six geographical zone in Nigeria. Thank you very much for that, Nigeria. It's to put a smile on our face. I don't like when we see everything as gloomy. Only Cheap Friday, the evil and wickedness have blinded us not to see or remember anything. Thank you very much for that. But for the fact that you can still say that not to remember anything good, that means there is something good. And thank you, no matter the evil and wickedness that we're seeing from our political leaders or wherever they are, there is still something good. It can be better. We want it to be better. We want to see where it will be improved and where we'll have these basic amenities and social good roads, good education, good healthcare system. So yeah, thank you for that again. Onyechi Fry, thank you. So nevertheless, we are hopeful. Yes, hope. I think the Shawshank Redemption by Morgan Freeman, who is the actor, says when he left, got out of prison, and he was reading the letter. Hope is a beautiful thing. In fact, mostly the best ever thing so far. So we are hopeful for a better Nigeria. It can be all gloomy, and that is why uh, we have to come here and see how we can uh, talk about these good things and not all the time we go on that trajectory of negativity. We acknowledge the hardship. I personally acknowledge the struggles and the hardship majorly caused by the removal of the fuel subsidy, and everything just went up uh, uh, oh, probably 300 percent or whatever it is. So thank you, Onichi, for that. One of our best and great achievements is sustaining a democracy for 25 years since 1966. Well, I will agree with you on that, Niger man. Even though it's not the best, even though it's not what we want to see, we're still able to sustain it, regardless of how we define it or see it. The era of the military takeover, the coup has gone. Let's hope and let's wish that is the case, even though we know what is going on right now may prompt such, but we don't want that to happen. Thank you again, Niger Watch, for joining. This is going to be a very short live broadcast, just to see how we come here every day, 30 minutes to 1 hour, to what? To talk about this issue. One good thing about Nigeria. And there are more than one good thing about Nigeria that we all can relate to. Nigeria is getting better, but not just enough. Agreed. Not just enough. We need, my focus has always been that of electricity, and that is the most important thing to me. And if we get that aspect of electricity right, we will get every other thing right, no matter what it is. Electricity is very crucial to our survival, to our development, to anything we can ever think of. So thank you for this. Vic Papa said the ECA will equal be pound one. You see, ECA is one good thing. We miss it, and equal be as well too. And palm wine. I can't remember the last time I drank palm wine. I think I missed out of it some months back when I went to a friend's get together, and they've already finish it. Just the natural palm wine, and it's these are the things that we enjoy back at home. But unfortunately, the present atmosphere has made us to forget that there are still good things in Nigeria, things we experience and things we are still experiencing. The family unit, the caring for one another, being your brother's keeper. It's one good thing. It's one thing some of us miss in the diaspora as well too, being your brother's keeper. We'll take a short break and we'll come back again as we go as we play a short. I don't know if this is how we'll be going to do it. We'll play music, but not for too long, and we'll come back. To the podcast again. Please, most every morning between 9 to 10. Most mornings, I beg your pardon, between 9 to 10. We will be doing this. Name one good thing about what? About Nigeria. It's very important. We start to do that. So we're back in 1 minute to 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm back again. Good morning to you, Madam Luke. And this is a new program that just been introduced where we will be coming here almost on a daily basis, 30 to 1 hour podcast to just name one good thing about Nigeria. It's trying to help to, it can be that bad, it can be all gloomy. And I've highlighted some comments earlier, and thanks for joining this early morning podcast where I am. And so there is one good thing that you and I can tell. Nigeria started with the introduction of a mobile phone, and thank God for mobile phone. Yes, it can be better. We also look at the internet. Also, yes, it can be better, but it can't be all gloomy. Right? We're trying to see what we can do in this regard. Thank you again for joining. Young Deso, there is still hope, and of course, one of the greatest things any man, humankind can have or asset that we have is hope. Uh, Hope is that asset that we have. And so we must not lose hope. Uh, Even personal experience that some of us have gone through, we didn't lose hope, even when things seems there is no answer to that situation. We continue. Relationship breaks up, family disappear, but we still keep hoping. Beside hoping, also we also have to do things as well. So there's everything, uh, everything. You said I should go first. I mean, listen, I look forward to going to Nigeria every time. Every year, I look forward to it. I reserve most of my holidays when I go to. And the moment I land, that that heat. For it doesn't matter what time you get to Nigeria, or what time of the day you get to Nigeria. That heat that welcome you once you step out of the plane into the airport. I look forward to it. I look forward to families and friends, where we get to see and laugh, and where we look after each other. Unlike in diaspora here, where you and I can have, even though we are living that you are living down the road or whatever, we hardly can even go visit each other, see each other, because we are so busy. And but in Nigeria, when you finish work, you go relax somewhere in the beer parlor or wherever it is, and just chill down. So I remember a lot of good things about Nigeria. No matter how things, yes, things are difficult. Let's acknowledge that after the removal of the fuel subsidy, things are really difficult. And but the people doing parties in Nigeria, people still spraying money backwards, people getting married, having babies, in spite of the challenges that it's there. So for those of us who are in diaspora, I employ us also to see this good thing, because we, some of us, experience this good thing before we left, and that is the reason why will come here every day. Good morning to you. Again, young girl. There's a much love and big much love to us. Like I said, this is a new podcast being introduced as to name one good thing about Nigeria. So, madam, look, you've not named anything. I believe I have named something. So the floor is back to you, or the challenge is back to you, to name one good thing that you think of in Nigeria, in spite of what is going on. Let me say this to us. The major airlines around the world fly into Nigeria. That is one good thing. Not as bad as the economy is, most major airlines fly into Nigeria, carrying Nigerians going back home, either for a visit or returning for any other reason. So it's a good thing. It can be better given to a view of the economic background, or the benefit it brings to the country. It can be better, but for the fact that most major airlines still go to Nigeria, carrying Nigeria, that's another good thing, and we're going to improve on these things. Like I said, I'd like to emphasize so that it will come across. I acknowledge the challenges. It would be unfair if I don't acknowledge the challenges. Thank you for that. Please search deep. I am still thinking. I need to search you deep. Nothing right now. Thank you for your honesty, or maybe let me say, a sense of humor in that regard. And I believe you will come up with something, no matter how bad it is. I don't know, you once lived in Nigeria. I've heard you say that, and you can say even up to date, you can't remember anything good thing. The greatest thing I am looking forward to in Nigeria is fixing that of the electricity. It's going to make a whole lot of change, but for what it is, it can't be all that gloomy. I think we should start to project our culture. We start to project our hospitality. Nigerians, we are very hospitable human beings. Probably the most hospitable human beings on planet Earth. Probably most hospitable human beings on planet Earth. In spite of the distrust around the world, we'll still open our doors to strangers, and our generosity and our hospitality, uh, that can never be taken away from us. So, the one good thing about Nigeria that you remember, that you can talk about or tell us this lovely, beautiful, sunny morning where I am, and wherever you are joining from. I would like to thank those of you who, at this time, have taken time to join in the comment section. It's a pleasure to have you. Like I said, this particular segment just been introduced today. Will do my best to come almost every day between 30 minutes to 1 hour. We want to this is we want to send this positive vibes, positive vibe. We want to start to promote it, embrace it, that and give each other this energy every morning, and look forward to the day we are alive. Let's thank God for that, because it is only the living that can talk. There's no remembrance of the dead in the grave. So that's another good thing to be alive. It's according to a quote in the scripture that a living dog is better than a dead lion. So we're alive. So that's another good thing we can talk about and share with each other. Health also is good. So we'll take another short break, and we'll be back again after about 40 seconds. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Have you subscribed? Yes, you. Have you subscribed? You. Yeah. Before you go, click. It's free. Click. Just that's it. Have you subscribed? You are laughing. Have you subscribed? Have you subscribed? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, madam. Thank you so much. I can see you. I can see you. We have to get to 100,000 subscribers. By the end of the year, how are we going to do that if you don't subscribe? Yes, you. Yes, you're about to click off. Why? Have you subscribed? It's free. If you don't, ask your son, ask your daughter how to. Just one click. Thank you. Thank you. I see you. Aha. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. So again, thank you. We have just a few less minutes before I close for the day. It's like I said, this is the maiden broadcast of this name one good thing about Nigeria. And I will come to you, like I said, every morning between 9:30 to 10 o'clock for us to do this every time. Besides, in spite of the darkness and the gloomy that we see. Uh, uh, Let me throw this challenge to those of you in the comment section and those of you watching. If I say, Madam, look, okay, let me highlight. If we ask ourselves a question, no, don't let me be particular. Let me make it a general question. Tell me one good thing about yourself, myself. I believe we will have one good thing to say about ourselves, even with those in Nigeria in that gloomy situation. Will have something to say about myself. Even if everyone tells me that I am bad. Everyone cannot tell me I am bad. There has to be one good thing about me. Everything can be bad about you. Everything can be bad about me. There is one good thing there. So you see, here it is. You said you are spiritual, Madam. Okay, let's go on that. Okay, that's one good thing about you. So maybe this will help you to extract one good thing about Nigeria that you remember, because you are very spiritual. And in the context of Nigerians are very spiritual. I stand to be corrected. You probably became this very spiritual when you were in Nigeria. So it's a good thing that Nigerian did to you. I mean, again, I stand to be corrected in that regard. So when you say you're very spiritual, in the context of Nigeria, what do you see spiritually? Where do you see Nigeria in the next uh, 20 years? in the spirit. Since you're a very spiritual person, you can help us to be able to predict what Nigeria will be like, or where it will, how it is be like in the next 20 years. Probably you can see the prediction who is going to be, you can predict who is going to be president in the next election. So that's a good thing about you. So that is a good thing about you. You said Nigeria is okay. We'll leave it at that. It will come to you. In fact, personally, in my personal opinion, you have it, but you just don't want to say it. That's my personal opinion. You have it, you just don't want to say it. But uh, that is hopefully tomorrow you say it, or next tomorrow you say it, or next tomorrow. And some people go with this claim that Nigeria is beyond redemption. I don't know what they base that statement on, that Nigeria is beyond redemption. I don't know. It's a little bit confusing. Those people who hold to that claim that Nigeria is beyond the redemption. But thank you once again for joining. And as we close with this song, Nigeria is not spiritual but religious. Big difference. Okay. You said Nigeria is not spiritual but religious. Big difference. Okay. Could you help to shed more light on it before we close, if you don't mind? What's different between being spiritual and being religious? Yeah, because I need some clarification as to what you meant. What does it mean to be spiritual, and what does it mean to be what? To be religious? Is being religious bad? Because I remember I think in the book of James, if I'm correct, it said pure religion. Let me be able to get pure religion is visiting the motherless, and pure religion is to visit the fatherless. Yes, James chapter 1, verse 27. Pure religion is to visit what? The fatherless, and undefiled before our God and Father. This is to visit fatherless and widows in their affliction and keep oneself unstained. So, religion itself is not bad if it's well practiced. So, religion that God our Father accepts as pure and faultless is this: to look after orphans and widows in their distress and keep oneself from being polluted. What? By the word. I'm reading from New International Version of the Bible. So I'll read from King James, which is my friend. Pure religion and undefiled before God and the Father is this: to visit the fatherless and widows in their affliction, and to keep himself unspotted from the world. So religion itself is not bad. So it's not bad on its own if it is practiced. If it is practiced, religion is not bad on its own. So you went for us in Nigeria will be the guiding of Eden the day we get it right. Guiding of Eden the day we get it right. And we will get it right. Yes, you're correct. Nigeria will be the garden of Eden because we have everything there. Again, you went for, yes, being spiritual means you practice what you preach. It's the same thing as being religious. The difference is, if I don't practice what I preach, that makes me hypocrite. That makes me hypocrite. Which you just highlighted. That makes me, if I don't practice the religion we just read out, that also makes me hypocrite. So being spiritual is to practice what we preach. But at the same time, we also must be careful not to throw stones. Let him that had no sin cast what? Cast the first stone. So there's no difference. That was why I asked for that clarification, what it means to be what? To be spiritual and religious. Both the same thing. Practice what you preach, or practice what your religion teaches you. So if you're not saying Nigeria is a religious country, people or country, uh, that means they practice what they preach. Because let's be honest, I said it earlier, we are very hospitable. In spite of everything, Nigerians are caring. We're caring. We look after one another. We can't deny that. And so that is practicing religion. Now, I know in terms of what the government or those in people authority are doing, I can, but some of us do that even in our private life. So Uh, thank you very much, Joe, for joining. We have food. We have really good food. Yes, somebody mentioned it earlier. Mentioned ukwobi, isiwu, palm wine. Let me highlight that again. Isiwu, ukwobi, and palm wine. So these are the things, good things. It is that we want. Like I said again, for the record, I acknowledge the challenges that we're facing, but it's not all gloomy. It's not all gloomy. So, again, like I said, this is a new podcast that has been started, and which is titled "Name One Good Thing About Nigeria," which I hope, by the special grace of God, time permitting, energy permitting, and work permitting, I will come to you every morning between 9 and 10 a.m. in the morning. There is no time to broadcast. So 9 and 10, between 30 minutes to 1 hour. However, it's not going to exceed, it will not exceed 1 hour. So again, thank you, show. You said we have music. We do very good music from way. Oh, of course. You see, the thing is that it's an African team, but we're focusing on Nigeria. You can't see Nigeria anywhere, and here we hear music. We don't nod our head. We dance. We love good. We have good music. We love good music. We dance it in the churches, in our small group that we have there. And honestly, we will see how we can bring some of this music here. The one we played earlier, Oliver the Coke that we played earlier. The good musics that we have. And so we're going to highlight these things. Name one good thing about Nigeria. So, we are also very hardworking, resilient. Honestly speaking, uh, I've said this before. The For those of us who made it to diaspora and how we survive it and how we work here, even just back at home, Nigerians back at home, majority of Nigerians back at home are very hardworking. Even the yahoos, even though we don't encourage it, they are very, very, very hardworking. It's just unfortunate that our leaders that we have today have made things so difficult and gloomy and bad, and so we don't see. But listen, trust me, like I said, if I have opportunity to fly to Nigeria today, the 3rd of October, I will go. If I have opportunity to stay 2 months, 3 months. I remember during the COVID, I stayed in Nigeria for 8 months. The best time of my life. Even in that, the best time of my life. 8 good months there. Now, the COVID is an unfortunate incident. It causes pains. People lost their life and everything. But being back home there, rather than being stuck inside the house here, ah, I can't. I won't exchange it for anything in the world. Was COVID not in Nigeria? Of course, but we're still moving around. Even though some churches were closed for a while, there was a fellowship. People were still moving, we were gathering. People went out. Some people had party. What is going Mother Lou, you say I disagree. Nigerians are one of the most callous people in the world. Anything for money. Listen, I don't think that is a fair projection. We are not the most callous people. No, I don't think that is a fair argument to make. That how did you arrive at that conclusion that we are the most callous people in the world? Come on, I mean, What do you base your metrics on? You have to tell us, tell me what you base your metrics on to arrive at this conclusion that Nigerians are one of the most callous people in the world. That is your own view. Other people will see it differently. Yes, maybe you we have had a bad experience. So it is all over the world. So it is all over the world. How about the mafias, the gangland people in Mexico? I don't know, but you have to give me metrics on how you get arrived at this conclusion that Nigerians are the most callous people in the world. I don't know if anyone agrees with you, but definitely I don't agree with you. That I don't share that sentiment. It's your right to disagree. Disagreement is welcome, but at the same time, when statements are made, you must should be able to provide us metrics as to how you arrive at that conclusion that Nigerians are the most callous people in the world, for that matter. Nah, nah. Thank you for joining again, those of you in the comment section. Nigerians are the most talented people on earth. That is good. Thank you for that. For that, I only became switch and I visit China 10. Nigeria has no clue. Well, again, that is glad we may have no clue. I don't know what also that means that we don't have a clue. Yes, things are bad, and we'll get it right. We'll turn around. We'll turn the bend. I'm still very hopeful. I'm still very hopeful. It's hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I've always go by this example of the 3 or 4 lepers in the Bible. No hope for them. And they say, if we stay here, we will die. If we go there, we will die. Let's take our chances. It's hard to see the good things, like I said. But for what it is, Nigerians are not the most callous. I disagree with you, Madam. Look, Nigerians are not the most callous people in the world. I think that is a very, very harsh statement to make. Thank you. Nigerians have an attitude of endurance and long suffering. Thank you, Christian Chukudolo. Yes, we do have that long suffering. Yeah. Listen, in every society, you will have the good, the bad, and the ugly. In every society. If you hear what goes on in other countries, and you'll be shocked. Some suppress that, their own. They hide it. They don't want. They portray. They showcase the good part. So let's showcase the good. We acknowledge the challenges. I can be callous to you. The Asian man can be callous to you. The Filipino man can be callous to you. Anyone can choose to be callous. But the suggestion of that Nigerians are the most callous people in the world. I don't know. I'm lost. Our nature good weather. I know it's not exclusive to us, but we have a very good weather. Listen, sure. I think to me that good weather is exclusive to us. We should put it to better use. The sun and the rain. If we have a good drainage system, or beside drainage system, if we, the citizens, also learn to keep our environment clean with the little drainage we have, when it rains, it can flow. You won't see flood anywhere. We have this exclusive weather, the sun. And you know what it is, what they use the sun to do, solar system. You spread your clothes in the next 1 to 2 hours. It's dry. You don't pay. Don't throw it in the. You only can use a washing machine, and you go dry it in the sun. It's less expensive. During the summer, most people don't use the washing machine. They use the dryer, or they spread their clothes outside. It saves money. So these are the good things. Yes, you said nothing to show for all the talent and allure. Look at the country, all the world for so much. Is that not callousness? You when you say Nigerians are the most callous people, you generalize. And they said here generalization is not good. Yeah, you can say our leaders or some Nigerians are callous, but saying Nigerians are the most callous people. Is it only Nigeria, the country, that is bad? There are other countries also that are bad, worse than Nigeria. Our own is we can't even manage our resources. I can agree some of our leaders are wicked. I can agree. Even some of us are wicked towards each other. And so it is in every society. Tell me which society is free from evil, from wickedness. It's because you don't see some of them. And that is why we can say, oh, no, you don't see some of them. Let me tell you something. I got home yesterday from work, and I hugged my daughter. From work, coming to work, this short moment of memories and tears just came out of my eye. And I hugged her. She said, why did I hug her? I said, I just want to hug you. Something came to mind. I didn't disclose what it is, came to mind. And I just had to hug you. Because I remember a certain act of wickedness that would have been perpetuated. So wickedness is everywhere. It's not exclusive to Nigeria. It's not exclusive to Nigeria. So I just want us to understand that it's everywhere. So yes, Nigeria still practice slave trade. Nigeria, can anything good come out of a shit? Oh, of course, Nigerian, something good can come out. Something good can come out of it. Listen, anybody can be wicked. You said you're a spiritual person, and I don't know, meaning practicing it, and or if you're taking your argument from the Bible. The Bible didn't say a particular geographical location. It's wicked, or that's where only wickedness operates in there. Me, I don't know. I really would not want to say certain things here for for uh, for for some reason. I don't want to say some certain things, but there's wickedness everywhere. So we've got 10 more minutes here to go for this. Like I said, this podcast will not go more than 1 hour, between 30 minutes to 1 hour, most likely every day. Same question will come to us. Name one good thing about Nigeria. Listen, you can. Uh, Generalization is valid if majority of the populace are wicked, even to themselves. Like I said, majority of the populace in Nigeria are not wicked to themselves. Madam, look, it's wrong to sell your vote for 10K. It's absolutely wrong for anyone to sell their vote for 10K. But here it is. This is my prayer for those of us who, this is my opinion, we we stand in that high position and say people sell their vote, which is wrong. But some of us have been in a situation that doesn't require us to sell our vote, but has required us, we've compromised. So we have to be careful. We have to be careful. We you see, like I said, they say you don't throw stones if you live in glass house. Selling vote is wrong. 10K. Selling your vote is wrong. But saying, eh, we need to tell them this. And I often hold on to this argument that some of us, before we even left Nigeria to the diaspora, we've done some nasty things back at home. Nasty things. We contributed to what the country is today. We've done nasty things. We had the opportunity to live. We now know that things can be done in a better way. Even those in Nigeria knows things can be done in a better way. Poverty is not an excuse for anyone to set their conscience. But my prayer is, uh, may we not come to that point where we experience poverty. May we not come to that point where we experience poverty, and we come face to face with situations where we forget completely about morality and conscience. I pray we don't come to that point. So thank you again. One good thing about Nigeria, the coming of VDM, when the Kanu represent one of the numerous bad things that have happened to Nigeria as a country. What is VDM again? Very dark man, or one good thing about Nigeria, the coming of very dark man. While Nnamdi Kanu represent one of the numerous bad things that have happened to Nigeria as a country. That's your opinion, sir. I don't think a lot of people will agree with you on that. Who is this? Alleged to you trivialize issues. What do you mean by that? I trivialize issues. What issues? GBK, could you clarify yourself? Like I said, we have 7 more minutes. I'm not going to stay beyond here more than 1 hour. My opinion is your opinion. Stop superimposing same on people. I'm not superimposing same on anybody. But saying that Nigerians are the most callous people in the world. Come on. Give me a break here. Give me a break. Nigerians are the most callous people in the world. What's the metric? Give me a metric that will use to arrive at that conclusion. Give me a metric that used to arrive at that. If Nigerians are the most callous people in the world, that means you and I are the same. We're in the same boat. You can't tell me Nigerians are the most callous people in the world without saying anything good about us. I don't know. Hey, Abi, good morning. How are you? Morning, happy Nigerian 64. We see we face these challenges. I'm not dismissing our challenges. I am not dismissing our challenge. I am not dismissing that some of us are callous, even to each other. We are callous to each other, but not everybody. And we are not the most callous people in the world. We are not. Who is this? Sorry, I missed. Can you pray that type of prayer in a civilized world? What prayer? I don't think nobody has prayed there. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Go straight to the point. One good thing about Nigeria, the country intentionally or unintentionally built all our citizens to be strong, resilient, and have the ability to survive anywhere they find out. Thank you for that. The discipline some of us receive back at home help us in the diaspora. The upbringing some of us received back at home when we were growing. Yes, I know using cane can be, our parents can be excessive in using cane, but to God who made me, I'm grateful for the amount of time cane was used on me. When I went to the jackpot center to play jackpot, when they find out the cane that was used on me, I never went back again there again. And this thing shapes us, they form us. Spare not the rod and spoil the child. This thing shapes us and forms us. So that's part of the good thing, discipline that I personally, I speak for myself, that I received and made me who I am today. So, uh, so that is, uh, we know they carry last. Nigeria know they carry last. In worry, they say worry no they carry last. No chance. No, we don't carry last. Uh, we know they carry last at all. Thank you for that, Vic Papa. The Nigerians are not the most callous people. Bad government pushes people to. Of course, Nigerians are not the most callous people. Yeah, of course, bad government pushes people, but these people comes from us. So we have to first of all look into the mirror. These people come from us, and we have to look into the mirror. But saying Nigeria is the most callous people, until metrics is provided to substantiate that argument, or that Nigerians are the most callous people in the world. Now, I don't. That is not accurate. Whether it's an opinion or not, it is not accurate. It is not accurate. Carlos' definition: insensitive, cruel, disregard for others. That is the definition. But the question is, are we the most callous people in the world as you claim? There are people who are insensitive. Like I said to you, Anthony, because you don't see things, even in this Western world that we are having good light, good everything. When your eyes are open to the wickedness that take place behind closed doors, you will be shocked. When wickedness take place behind closed doors, you will be shocked. Trust me on that one. Trust me on that one. When you see the wickedness that takes place in the world, you'll be shocked. Unless you keep pushing Nigerian love and unity, which is good. However, can you sincerely offer a solution to a law-abiding city of Nigeria who do his or her best to take our best to take care of their family? However, can you sincerely offer a solution to a law-abiding citizen who do his or her best to take care of? I don't understand your question. I have to be honest with you. Honestly, I don't understand what you're trying to say. The reason we are most hated around the world. No, we are most loved around the world. We are most loved around the world. So anyway, I would like to thank every one of you for joining in. Like I said, I will be coming here almost every morning. Every morning. To talk about these things. Yes, we're going to throw things at each other. We're going to disagree based on facts and figures, and not just rhetorics or opinions or this and that. Facts and figures. This is real life we're talking about. And I know some people have given up on Nigeria, and I understand that. I don't want to come to that point. It's still our country. We have to fix it. It's just like our personal life. So we will get there one day. Jukes, I am not running. This podcast is designed for 1 hour, 30 minutes to 1 hour. You can come tomorrow with your argument and we will continue with it. It's a good fun to have, irrespective of whether we agree or disagree, as long as we maintain decorum and respectful to each other and not use bad words, which most of us have kept, all of us have kept. Kept things here. So, thank you very much, and once again, I appreciate you joining me. So I'll see you tomorrow, God willing. Same time, between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. At no particular time. Same topic. No changes of the topic. No changes in the topic. Name one good thing about Nigeria. The thumbnail may change. Because it's not just going to be 64. Nigeria will be 65, 66, 67. So I'll probably change the thumbnail from take away that 64 out of it. But it is our country. And again, thank you for that. Thank you, all of you. Let me see if I can mention your name. Madam Luke, thank you. Young Gezo, thank you again. One Nigeria for joining. First, the mobile phone, you are live show. Thank you for joining. Comfort Babel, thank you. Christian Chukudolo, thank you very much for your comment and for joining. Lawal Mustafa, also thank you for joining. Ojibe AK, thank you. Vic Papa, thank you. I think I saw Chinyere. I think Chuk, thank you. If I miss your name, it's not an intentional thing. There's one name I think I missed. I really want to call out to that name. Let's see if I can find it. Thank you. I think, yeah, Oyinyechi Friday. Thank you also for joining this podcast. Tomorrow is another day, and have a lovely, beautiful Thursday where you are. And please stay out of trouble. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Have you subscribed? Yes, you. Have you subscribed? You. Yeah. Before you go, click. It's free. Click. Just that's it. Have you subscribed? You are laughing. Have you subscribed? Have you subscribed? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, madam. Thank you so much. I can see you. I can see you. We have to get to 100,000 subscribers. This by the end of the year. How are we going to do that if you don't subscribe? Yes, you. Yes, you're about to click off. Why? Have you subscribed? It's free. If you don't, ask your son, ask your daughter how to. Just one click. Thank you. Thank you. I see you. Aha. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow.
Past shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and might, one nation bound in freedom, peace and unity. Hey, that's so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Arise, oh compatriots. Nigeria call obey to serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and might, one nation bound in